Been cold the last couple of days, but we're still messing with early ice. This lake that I'm fishing is one that I have fished in the past. There are some pretty decent sized crappies in here. You just have to find them. There is some sunken trees in this lake, some cribs, and what I'm gonna do today is locate those cribs with Garmin Livescope. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Cody S. I absolutely love filming fishing videos, whether we're on ice, in the boat. I do a lot of different types of fishing here on the channel. I do a lot of stuff with Garmin Livescope. So if you're into any of that, go down, hit that subscribe button down below. But stay tuned. Hopefully it's gonna be a good one. If you haven't yet fished with Garmin Livescope, I'm gonna tell you right now, the heck are you waiting for? Whether you're on the ice, open water, pretty much eliminate a lot of dead water quicker, thus putting you on top of some fish a little faster. Now we are rolling. You guys can tell we're in about 20 feet of water right now. You can see that in the top left-hand corner there. And if I go ahead, just kind of scroll around here, I should tell you right now that I am in the forward-facing sonar mode. So right now I am looking forward. I got it set to about 40 feet. I know that crib is somewhere near here, so I just decided to go with 40 feet so I could see it a little easier. And if I go ahead and turn right there, you can see that tree. You can't see the whole thing. You can kind of tell it goes down to the bottom there and it just kind of curves up. It's a really awkward looking tree. Looks like there's a few fish on it. You can kind of see the fish hanging off to the right there. I have this transducer set basically so that my transducer is facing the direction of my pole. So if my pole is facing this way, the transducer is facing that way. That's just how I run it. It's easier for me. Some people will turn the transducer in any way the stick on top of the pole is facing is gonna be the way your transducer's facing, but this is just the way that I'm running it right now. So let's go ahead and dial this in here. So about 20 feet this direction. I kind of want to be right on the edge of it. So I'm gonna try to pace out what I think is about 15 feet. Then I'm gonna try to punch a hole right at 15 feet so I can be a little bit off of that crib. And then we'll wet a line and see if we can pull some of those fish. Hopefully decent sized crappies. I think I'm right where I wanna be. I'm kind of looking at the unit. Let's see if we are where we want to be. If we go to menu, sonar setup, installation, orientation, we can put this into down. We're gonna get a good view of that tree. So you can see that is a very large tree right there, and we're practically right on top of it. But we are on top of it. Let's see if anybody's home. There's definitely nothing on this tree. That is interesting. We might have to change our game plan up here. I was not expecting this. I thought we were gonna come out here and smash some big ones. That's all right, we'll adapt and overcome. I hope we can find some fish. If you guys are wondering, because I did say in my last video that today was gonna be Nick and I. Nick is on his way. I'm waiting for him. While we wait, we try to catch some fish. There, I'm seeing some fish. Pretty much walked over this entire lake so far this morning looking for fish, and we haven't been super successful. I just punched this hole and I'm looking around and forward facing here. You can see 35 feet that direction, pretty much behind you guys there. Looks like there's a bunch of fish. If I go behind me, doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on over that way. All of those dots right there are fish at like 70 feet. So it must drop off a little bit that direction. I'm gonna go about 60, 70 feet, punch a hole over there, and then hopefully start catching some fish. Just a little tip when you're using a spud bar, always try to keep that spud bar in front of you. That way you're not taking a step past where that spud bar hit. That way you're basically ensuring that that ice that you're stepping on is gonna be 100% safe. All right, let's dump her in and see what we got. All right, there's some fish right underneath us. So I'm just gonna go ahead, swap this into down mode real quick, see if we can get one of these fish quick. They're right there. See if they want the micro tungsten dinner bell this morning. Yeah, here comes one. Oh, here comes one right now. Got him. What do we got? It is a crappie. All right, that dinner bell is down its throat. Not a giant crappie by any means, but throttled that dinner bell. Sometimes it's better to go in from the gills if they do have it deep like this. Just that way you're not tearing any of their gills up here. And kind of just dump it out. That fish should be perfectly fine. Let them go back there. Awesome. When you get up here in some of this clear water, you can actually leave your bait suspended a little further in the water column, and those fish can see that, especially you know, with this early ice. You have a lot of light penetration into the water. It's a really good day to use a gold colored spoon like I have on, as that's just gonna kind of flash as it goes up and down in the water. Here we go. Got one coming up. Normally once you get a couple, then it kind of turns into a competition, and that one looks a little better. Got him. Oh yeah, that's a nice fish. Really nice fish. There we go. Awesome fish right there. Again, smoked that dinner bell spoon. Go ahead. Looks like we got some more fish on the screen, so we'll get this guy unhooked. Nice. We'll get him back in the water. Thank you, pal. It probably would have taken me a lot longer to find these fish if I didn't have a Livescope unit. I mean, I cut down what could have been a couple hours of searching to basically just, I would say, a good half hour of kind of walking around this lake, punching some holes and really looking around for some fish. Another question that I've been getting asked a lot about is what battery I am using to run my Livescope unit. Really want to look at, you know, what you're going to be using it for. If you're going to be going out doing some ice camping, you're obviously going to want to spend a little more money, get a bigger battery. The bigger that you can go, the longer it's going to last and the less headaches it's going to give you if you do end up losing power out on the ice, which is something that none of us ever want to have to deal with. But the batteries that I'm going to be running on my Livescope unit this year are these Norse Lithium batteries. These things are super lightweight. They come in a variety of different sizes. I got the 32 amp hour right here. This is going to run my Livescope depending on the settings that I'm using, the brightness that I'm using, anywhere from 20 to 25 hours. All of their batteries will fit in any of the standard shuttles that you can get for your Livescope units as well. They do feature 2 USB ports on the top here, and they're also going to have a battery meter on there. And what that's going to do is just let you know how much charge you have left on the battery. That way, after a day of fishing, you know if you have to bring this in and get this puppy charged for your next time out. If you want to check out Norse Lithium, I'll leave a link down below where you can go to their website, check out these batteries. Definitely a battery that's going to pack a punch for the right price. Got him. Another good one. Again with the dinner bell. It's just down its throat. Look at that. This is the second one that just gone. Get it out of there. There we go. This is not an absolute giant, but probably a good 10, 11 incher right there. Good eaters if we were gonna be keeping fish. Just feels good to be catching fish again on ice, that's for sure. See you later, pal. Oh, here we go. Out of the weeds. Ooh, I just got bit off. That mark definitely looked bigger than a crappie. We just lost our golden dinner bell. That's no bueno. Just barely touched it. Got him. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is a giant pumpkin seed. Holy smokes. That is a beautiful sunfish. I haven't caught one of these in a very, very long time. We got a ton more fish on the screen. See you later, buddy. And here he comes. Will we be able to catch him? Yes, we will. Oh yeah, it's a good one. What do we got? It's a giant perch. Wow, we are just catching every species today, I think. What in the world? So apparently there's perch in here, there's bluegills in here, and there's crappies in here. And that is gonna be the fish that we end on today, right there. Awesome, awesome day out on some early ice. I gotta go meet Nick. We're gonna do some walleye fishing here tonight. He said he was gonna be here by now, and he's not quite here yet. I'm assuming he's gonna probably show up right when I turn the cameras off, but here it is. What the hell? Awesome day out on the water. There he goes, shooting down. We're gonna get things packed up here and begin walking back in. Hopefully meet Nick over at the road.
I heard you wanted me to come ice fishing with you today or something?
Yeah, I did. You're a little late.
I have some reasons.
You
One,
do?
because I was up really late walleye fishing, but bad reason. But the other one is, check it out.
Hey.
I figured you'd be hungry, so I stopped at Culver's and I got you a chicken sandwich.
I am starving, boy.
I know. I'm very smart, so you can't be mad at me for being late now because I got you food.
I gotta get the cameras packed away. He's itching to go. We gotta get up there, get set up. I believe it's like 1 o'clock now. We got about an hour drive to the lake we're going to. We gotta get that picked up. I rushed in here. He's got a chicken sandwich. I'm gonna mow that down. Yeah, we're gonna go off to the next adventure. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. It looks like you guys loved the last video, so hopefully you enjoyed this one as well. I always love getting the Livescope stuff incorporated into my videos, so if you guys like it, leave some comments down below. Also leave some comments down there on stuff that you'd like to see in the near future. We got a lot of ice fishing ahead of us now, and I'd really like to know what you guys want to watch. So that being said, I'm gonna get things packed up and we're gonna get on the road. Thank you again. As always, keep living your dream, and we'll catch you guys next time.